Good morning once again, basketball fans. Excitement continues here inside the SM SOUTHMALL in Las Piñas City as we bring you the third game for today's schedule of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 3, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. It's Kampon Clothing going up against JL Mini Hoops for 12 under division. Now let's meet the starters. First from Kampon Clothing, number 14, John Ilagan. Number 22, J.M. Rosales. 28, Alvin Diaz. Number 27, J.Ron Labaton. And number 15, James Season. With our head coach, Jason Olivares. And the starters for JL Mini Hoops, number 23, Pierre Peso. Number 11, John Lawson. Number 15, Jopet Mayuga. Number 5, Luke Pastor Fide. And number 29, Lord Makasait. First quarter.
And here we go. Game number 3 for the 12 under division. Kampon Clothing in white, and JL Mini Hoops in the darker jersey, live from the SM SOUTHMALL court. And this is, of course, the Manny Pacquiao Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 3. My name is John. I'll be keeping you company for the scheduled 9 games. And starting off strong, guy from number 22, J.M. Rosales. And the tap by Alwin Diaz. JL. Going to number 11, John Aaron Lauzon. Ball into the hands of the white shirts. Going to John Ray Ilagan. And 3! And that's the 3. Coming from Aaron. Jayron Labadan for 3 there. And basket in for Kampon Clothing. It's a 7-0 run right now in favor of the white shirts. Going to Luke Pastor Fide. And basket guy from number 15. Going to J-Ron Labadan. And taken away by number 15. Jumper. Too strong. Off into the hands of number 29, Makasait. And now with Kampon Clothing. Off to J-Ron Labadan. Off to number 15, and that is going to be a foul and a trip to the free throw for number 15. Ano nakita mo? Pagsuyuin ba yan? Mamaya tanongin ko. Tatanungin ko. And at the free throw, putting him on the board for 2. Going to John Ray Ilagan. And just side of the basket. Then it's a foul on J.M. Rosales. And foul will be called on Tyler Bagnes. Coach.
pangalan nung ano yung number 15? Pagsuyuin ba yan?
15 pa.
Oo. Pagsuyuin, anong pangalan yan?
Ano na 15?
Nyo, 15 nyo, ng team nyo.
Pagsiyo eh.
Anong first name?
Off to JL. It's Marco now. Pagsuyuin. Marco raw. Pagsuyuin. And at the free throw, we got Marco Pagsuyuin.
15?
Eh, 75 yan on!
Anong pangalan ng Argente? Marco Pagsuyuin.
Marco doing great from the 15-foot line. It's 5 on the board for JL Mini Hoops. They're down by just 3 points. And that's a tap. Basket in for number 5, Luke Pastor Fide. And we have a timeout called by KAMPON Clothing and the Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL Pocket League Season 3. We'll be right back. Five minutes and 54. Going to KAMPON. Off to Alwin Diaz. And ball tap almost away, but back to the hands of Alwin Diaz. And ball taken away. JL with number 11, John Aaron Lauzon. 1 point lead. The lead has been taken away from the hands of KAMPON Clothing by JL Mini Hoops, coming up following that basket from John Aaron Lauzon. KAMPON still denied of a basket, but not for long with a basket there. From number 27, Jayron and Labadan. Luke Pastor Fide. It's 11-10 in favor of JL Mini Hoops. Going to Jayron. Jayron back to John Ray Ilagan. John going to Alwin Diaz, goes for the floater basket. And they have taken the lead back. 12-11. We're in the playground. It's a seesaw battle right now. Marco Pagsuyuin. And that's going to be a foul on Marco. And number 15, James Carl Sison, called for the foul. And we have a substitution, 16 and 17, Pierre Pesa and Japet Mayuga for JL Mini Hoops. Number 21, Rian Hernandez for KAMPON Clothing. And also joining us, Ralph Palintang for JL Mini Hoops, number 10. Marco. And Marco gets a well-deserved break. Marco Pagsuyuin. That's Yuin with Y-O-I-N. And number 27, Jayron Labadan. And foul call on number 14, John Ray Ilagan. Oh, number 17, Japet Mayuga. Off to Raf. Inside the painted area, miss there for JL. 3 minutes 19. A miss. Foul number 23. A step back and then a drive. Alwin Diaz experiencing some major challenges. Ball taken away by Pierre Pesa. And that's going to be a foul on number 27, Jayron Labadan.
That is first. Shooting free throws for Manny Pacquiao.
22 na. 23? Si Argente. Wala akong first name eh. Magkano nga, ma'am, paso yun na. Ayan kay coach. Coach, baka rin Argente.
14-12 is the count. Rian Hernandez going to Ralph Polintang. Ralph lets it go. Alwin Diaz. Kampon takes the three. Rebound battle, JL Mini Hoops. They're down by 2. Going to Pierre Cesa to tie the ball game up at 14 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors. As we watch on Kampon clothing, number 14, John Ray Ilagan. And yes, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Chef's Magic. Make every meal a magic moment. Doride, Bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of the Junior MPBL, the first Pinoy basketball. Proud Active, thank you for quality sportswear. And that's a 3 from Raf Polindang. And thank you as well to Growy. Maximize your child's growth window while their growth plates are still widely open. Growy contains 100% vitamin D3 to help strengthen bones and muscles. So beat the growth deadline. Switch to Growy. Substitution, I see Marcos Pagsuyoin checking back into the ball game. At the free throw, we got Rian George or Jorge Hernandez. Basket there for Rian or RJ Hernandez. All tied at 17 with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. They will bang about is there. Feature Marco coming off for the 3. Short. And ball goes to Kampon Clothing.
Di malibot. Wait lang. Ma'am,
a block on the shot by Pierre Spesa.
Anong pangalan? Di malibot.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
JL going to Marco. Off to Raf. Marco. Pagsuyuin. I'm gonna miss. Ball picked up momentarily by Kampon and gets back into the hands of JL Mini Hoops.
27. Charlie Di Malibot.
Marco, back to Marco. Pagsuyuin. Breaking the tie, taking the lead, 19-17. Getting cornered there for number 31, John Maraño. Kampon. Back to John. And that's the end of our first quarter with a score of 17-19 in favor of JL Mini Hoops and Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL Pocket League Season 3. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game at the end of the first quarter. And there you go, our Chef's Magic quarter scene stealer. Don't forget Chef's Magic. Make every meal a magic moment. That's Chef's Magic. 17-19, a 2-point lead for JL Mini Hoops. We get into the second quarter. Marco. And basket there for Charlie Di Malibot. It's the N1 opportunity for Charlie Di Malibot. Charlie. Ball. Retrieved by John Ray Ilagan. John Ray going to Carl De Guito and traveling violation.
Go!
7-21 is the score. JL. The turnaround from Marco. Pagsuyuin. Going to 11. John Aaron Lozon. Almost a turnover, but Marco is there to block that pass from Caden Gakikla. And it's another trip to the free throw for Marco Pagsuyuin, and he's been pretty good at the 15-foot line.
Napunot daw yan, napunot.
Basket in there for Kampon. Floating coming from Jairon Labadan. And turnaround basket. Ball taken away by James Carl Season. Kampon. And that's going to be a foul. 8 seconds backcourt violation And a substitution here, a three-man substitution. Pastor Fide, Silang, number 71, and number 09, Ganriel Tolentino. Checking back in for JL Mini Hoops. 7 minutes and 50. John inside the paint area. That's traveling violation. And we have another substitution with Nico Argente checking in for JL, while for Kampon Clothing got number 28 Alwin Diaz.
Shot clock is at 14 seconds.
14 seconds to shoot. Comes through the baseline. Block. Ooh! Good news. Quickly back up on his feet. James Carl Season.
Substitution.
We have another substitution with Axel Kamitan checking in for Kampon Clothing. Kampon. Going to Alwin. Alwin to John Ray or JR. JR from the three. Short shot. Good line though. JL. Off to John Aaron. Double team. A quick double team there on Nico Argente.
Call number 15,
And
James
foul
Carl
called
Season.
on number 15, James Carl Season. That's a third team foul for Kampon Clothing.
Referee rules, Jacob Sila.
Na-shoot ha, pag na-shoot.
Jacob. 0 for 2 from 15. And a big man, Luke Pastor Fide.
For possession for Kampon Clothing. Substitution.
And we have a substitution with Tyler Bagnes checking in. It's a 6-point lead for JL Mini Hoops at 25. Going to John Ray Ilagan. And coming off with a liftoff, a miss though from Florida. Lauzon, the pass, and traveling violation. Called on Tolentino. We had Kampon Clothing going to Florida. Oh, too strong a pass. Just went through the fingers of James Carl Season. 5 minutes and 12 remaining in the second quarter. And we have another substitution. Jaden Caringal checks in. So number 28 now, Alwin Diaz It's John Ray Ilagan. And from the side, basket in. JC Season, or James Carl Season. (21 to 31). Too strong on the shot, on the throw by Nico Argente. Off on the floor, ball picked up by John Aaron. It's Kampon, and then a quick one to JL Mini Hoops. Missed by Nico. 21 to 31. Biggest lead in this ball game now at 10. In favor of JL Mini Hoops. 3 minutes and 15. Going for the three. And that is a block and a foul on number 14, John Ray Ilagan. His second one and the fourth team foul. And we have some substitutions. That's a three-man with Pagsuyuin, number 17, Mayuga, and number 10, Polintang. And at the free throw, we got John Aaron Lauzon. And here in the second quarter, we'd like to thank, of course, our sponsor, Chef Magic. Make every meal a magic moment. Doride Bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of the Junior MPBL, the first Pinoy basketball, and Pound Active for quality sportswear. And don't forget Growy. Maximize your child's growth window while their growth plates are still widely open. Growy contains 100% vitamin D3 to help strengthen bones and muscles. So beat the growth deadline. Switch to Growy. And at the free throw, we got Marco Pagsuyuin. (21 to 32). Lead is a double digit at 11 now. And basket in for JL Mini Hoops. And that's going to be a foul on number 10, Raf Polintang. His first and the second team foul for JL Mini Hoops with 2 minutes and 21 remaining. Turnover with Marco. Seizing our official game ball. Doride, ang bola ng Pinoy, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Number 15, Marco Pagsuyuin. 2 minutes and 2 remaining in the second quarter. There's a tap on JM Rosales. Managed to keep it steady. Off for the basket, and an N1, Axel Kamitan. And foul will be called on number 27, Charlie Di Malibot. And that's a 4-team foul for JM Mini Hoops. And an interception by Alwin Diaz. Going to Marco. Off to Raf. Rebound by Alwin. But the ball taken away from the hands of the white shirts. Marco going for it. And that's plan number 4. Actually, plan D. Japit Mayuga. Basket in. 36 to 23. A 13-point lead. And we have a timeout. And let's get back to the ball game with 1:20 to go. 23-36 is the count. A 13-point lead for JL Mini Hoops. The fadeaway from Jaden Caringal. That's 25 on the board for them. An 11-point deficit for KAMPON Clothing. JL Mini Hoops, 58 seconds remaining. Oh, it's on a three. That is a three. 3 points from number 16, Pierre Pesa. Going out to Alwin. Quickly to number 26. A miss by Jaden Caringal. And that is JL Mini Hoops number 17, Japet Mayuga. 17 seconds remaining. And the ball intercepted by Japet Mayuga. Second shot's a miss. Here's Marco, and that is the end of our second quarter with a score of 4-1. 25 in favor of JL Mini Hoops over KAMPON Clothing and the Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL Pocket League Season 3. We'll be right back. And there you see on your screens our Unilab Growy, Batang Growy of the game. And don't forget with Growy, maximize your child's growth window while their growth plates are still widely open. Growy contains 100% vitamin D3 to help strengthen bones and muscles. So beat the growth deadline. Switch to Growy. There on your screens, our Chef's Magic Quarter Scene Stealer. Our Chef's Magic and Chef Magic make every meal a magic moment at Chef's Magic.
Sino bukas? Ay, hindi kayo may hawak. City Arena lang. Saan ka
Well, let's get back to the ball game. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 3. And at the end of the first half, we got 25 from 25, sorry, for Kampon Clothing, 41 for JL Mini Hoops. That is an 8-point. Unfortunately for Kampon Clothing, they were completely controlled and sidelined for only 8 points, managing only 8 points scored in the second quarter, while for JL Mini Hoops, it's 22 points from 19 to 41. As we get back into the ball game. And that's an early basket for JL Mini Hoops from number 21. Sorry, number 27, Charlie Di Malibot. Sorry about that, folks. That's the blank. 27 to 45. Kampon Clothing taking the three, too strong from Jairon Labadan. Miss on the first basket. He gets his own rebound for John Aaron Lauzon. Luke Pastor Fide. Rebound by Kampon Clothing. That's a rebound by number 22, JM Rosales, coming off from the side. Also a short shot. Back to the hands of JL Mini Hoops. And basket in, a rolling shot there from number 11, John Aaron Lauzon. Thank you very much. And 27-47, a lead of 20 now in favor of JL Mini Hoops. And looking at how things have gone in the first two quarters of this ball game for Kampon Clothing, their top scorer is Jairon Labadan, who actually gave us that first 3-point shot in the ball game. That's Jairon Labadan. While for JL Mini Hoops, their top scorer, a staggering 13 points by Marco Pagsoyoin. And when it comes to rebounds, the man of the board is Marco Pagsoyoin as well, with 10 rebounds. While for Kampon Clothing, it's wildly spread here with threes coming from John Ray, John Carl, and also Jairon. Looking at our points from turnovers, advantage by JL Mini Hoops. They got 12 against Kampon 7. It's 43 points in the paint for JLM, and 14. That's 28, sorry. That's 28 points at 43% and 14 points naman at 50% para naman sa Kampon Clothing. And that has been the story of the first two quarters of this ball game. (27-51), another basket there. 24 points is the lead. 8 seconds backcourt violation. Going to JL Mini Hoops. Off to John Aaron Lauzon. Manny Pacquiao, and don't forget he has scored 13 points and also completely astounding rebound skill at 10 points, at 10 rebounds. That's 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals for Manny Pacquiao so far. Luke Pastoride. Floater. Manny for the follow-up. Or Marco for the follow-up. Why don't you say Manny? Marco pagsuyuin. With the follow-up there. It's 55 to 27. A 23-point lead. Actually, a 26-point lead. Tama ba? Math ko. Let me correct myself. 28-point lead. There we go. 55 to 27. Sorry, math is not one of my gifts. And at the free throw, James Carl Season. Off now to JL Mini Hoops. That's going to be traveling. And we have some substitutions with Japet Mayuga and number 16, Pierre Pesa, checking in. After this, we'll have the 13 under division encounter between Lucas with a double K and Kampon Clothing. That's right after this ball game. On to John Ray Ilagan. JR Ilagan passes it on. A miss there. Underneath the basket for the rebound for Rian Hernandez. And shot clock violation. 20 to 55. 27-point advantage for JL Mini Hoops. Japet Mayuga. And that's going to be a turnover. And a foul call on number 15, James Carl. Sorry, moving on. Kampon Clothing. Stepping inside the paint and blocked by Marco Pagsoyoin. What a long pass straight up to Japet Mayuga. And a timeout call by Kampon Clothing, 28 to 57, as well as a substitution with number 1.
Seconds on the shot clock.
Miss there over the basket with JL Mini Hoops. 3 minutes and 38. Kampon to the fadeaway. Marco for the rebound. And it's a turnover. White shirts taking control. John Ray. Ilagan, the bounce. A short shot from James Carl. Marco Pagsoyoin. Taking care of business for JL Mini Hoops. Nice catch by Pierre and nice presence of mind. He knew it might. He's percentage of making that shot was really low, so decided to pass it on to Pierre Pesa for the sure basket. Marco again intercepted that long pass for Kampon Clothing. They got 61 against 28. That is a 33-point lead right now. On 28 to 61. And John Ray Ilagan there, moving the needle even a little bit to 30 now against 61. Marco going to Pierre. Coming up from the corner. Steal by Kampon. Clothing and number 15, James Carl Season for the basket. And a timeout by JL Mini Hoops. We got 32 to 61. And we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. 61-32, a 29-point lead for JL Mini Hoops. And we have only a minute and 45 remaining in this third quarter. And last touch, JL. This is not over yet for Kampon Clothing. This is just the third quarter. There's a full 10-minute quarter still coming up with a minute and 25 remaining in this third quarter. Going to John Marano. Great save by Jacob Lalamunan. And that's going to be a foul. Foul number 1, Bakani. 14 seconds to shoot. Back to Jacob. Jacob to Alfonso Capello. Here's Luke Pastor Fide. Fortunately, medyo dumulas sa kamay ni Luke. And it's a turnover with John Marano. Going for the pass for John. Goes for the floater. Basket in for John Marano. With 32 seconds remaining. Yeah, 36 to 61. That's our current count. And coming off Luke. Follow-up is a miss from Charlie, and we hear the buzzer, and that's the end of our third quarter. Oh, sorry. No, it's at the end of the quarter. I thought it was shot clock violation. 36 to 61 in favor of JLM Mini Hoops. And we have more basketball action coming your way at the Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL Pocket League Season 3. And let's get back to the ball game with a score of 61-36 in favor of JL Mini Hoops. And there on your screen, a parent cheerer of the game, courtesy of Unilab Growy. And don't forget to maximize your child's growth window while their growth plates are still widely open. Growy contains 100% vitamin D3 to help strengthen bones and muscles. Beat the growth deadline. Switch to Growy. And yes, and let's get back to the ball game. 61-36. That's a 20-point addition by JL Mini Hoops. While for Kampon, they managed to score 11 in the third quarter as they trail by 45 in this ball game. Sorry, not 45, 25 in this ball game. JL Mini Hoops. And that's a shot clock violation. Kampon with John Marano. Corner by Jacob Lalamunin. Back to Jacob. Jacob with a shot blocked by Jacob Silang. Two Jacobs. And denied of a basket. He goes for a second shot. Basket in for Nico Argente. It's 38-63. JL Mini Hoops sitting comfortably right now, but of course we shouldn't be too comfortable or complacent, as the tide can change anytime with that's more than enough time here. 7 minutes and 52 with 38-43. 25-point lead, and Marco Pagsuyuin a tap and a turnover and a shot there, but a miss coming from number 23, Nico Argente. And coming into the ball game back is Ali Ilagan for JL Mini Hoops. Kampon going to Jacob Lalamunan. Back to Alwin Diaz. 36-65. Alwin. Another turnover. Florida starting off that steal. Going to John Luazon. Ew. A miss by Ali Ilagan. Jacob. Ooh, in and out. Jacob, from one Jacob to another. Jacob Silang. Hitting the side of the board for Ali Ilagan. And basket in for John Ray Ilagan. Also, we have two Ilagans. Marco. Miss on Marco Pagsuyuin. Intercepted. And basket in for Nico Argente. Traveling. Another set of substitutions as we have Pesa, Polintang, and Bagnes checking in for JL Mini Hoops. While for the other side, we got number 12, Kaden Kagikla checking into the ball game. Raf Polintang. Going to Pierre Pesa. And the ball taken away by Jacob. Ooh, lalamunan. A short layup though from Jacob. That's going to be last touch, white shirts. And a substitution with Rian George Hernandez checking in.
Shot clock is on 18 seconds.
Miss on the three from Tyler Bagnes. And we have another substitution with Ganriel Tolentino checking in, as well as Luke Pastor Fide. And foul call on Pierre Pesa. His first and the first team foul. Rian Hernandez. Foul call number 22 on Tyler Bagnes. And we have another substitution with Jacob Lalamunan checking back into the ball game for Caden Kagikla. We got Jacob Lalamunan, sorry. I think I'm feeling hungry now. And a substitution with Jacob Lalamunan checking out and coming back in, Caden Kagikla. Great defense by number 28, Alwin Diaz. Here's Hernandez. So, basket in. Hernandez, and that lead is at 20. Couldn't even bother. 24. And coming back again, Caden. And 2 free throws for John Ray Ilagan. A basket in for JR or John Ray Ilagan. Or at least 1 free throw. Oh! 3 minutes and 31. The lead is at 22. Kampon. Turnover now with Luke Pastoride. Going to Lord Makasait. Raf Polintang now. Back to Lord. And Jacob again for another substitution. 12 seconds to shoot. And basket there for Luke Pastor Fide. And That's going to be a holding foul called on Lord Makasait. His first and but the fourth team foul. And another substitution with Rian George Hernandez. Checking back in. That should be Rian Jorge Hernandez. And another substitution. As we see coming back into the ball game, Axel Kamitan. 2 minutes and 12 remaining in this ball game. It's 69-45. And foul called on Alwin Diaz. And there's the announcement of the last 2 minutes of this ball game. And at the free throw, we got Rian George Hernandez. Medyo naaliw yung mga tao how easy Caden Kagigla has thrown, if I'm mistaken, it was John Aaron Lauzon to the floor while John was attempting to get the ball away from the hands of Caden. And a substitution with Jacob Lalamunan checking back into the ball game. And at the free throw, we got John Ray Ilagan. 69-45. Rian George Hernandez. JL with Pierre, but the ball taken away from the hands of Pierre. And that's going to be a foul. And foul call on Pierre Pesa. And we have a timeout call on JL Mini Hoops, and Season 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. 69-45. 24-point lead for JL Mini Hoops. And at the free throw, we got number 10, Jacob Lalamunan. We are now just a minute and 15 to go before we usher in our fourth game, the 13 under division match between Lucas and Kampon Clothing. That's a miss there. Coming from Kapili. Foul call and number 22, Tyler Bagnes. And at the free throw, we got Kaden Karingal. That's Jaden Karingal. Lead is down to 20, 69-49 with just 55 seconds to go. I believe it's safe to say JL Mini Hoops is gonna bring this victory home. Traveling violation. A 20-point advantage with just 47 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Kapili. Going to Matthew. And just side of the basket, too short. Going to number 22. That's Tyler Bagnes. Over to Ali Ilagan. And it's going to be a foul and a trip to the free throw. And foul call on Matthew Perez. And a trip to the free throw for John Aaron Lauzon. Basket in for a second free throw for Bacani, 70-49. 9 seconds. And that is it for this ball game. A score of 49-70 in favor of JL Mini Hoops. Congratulations, winning over KAMPON Clothing. And when we come back, we got our best player of the ball game for Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 3.
And we have with us, of course, our Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 3, 12 under division. Best player of the ball game, of course, from Chef's Magic, Marco Pagsuyoan, 19 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, at 2 blocks. Marco, kompleto regados. Ano masasabi mo?
Yun, ano po, masaya.
O, hindi ka na pakakain to. Marco, do you have any shoutouts?
Shoutout kay Luke and sa family ko. And shoutout sa JL Mini Hoops and kay Coach Mike Angelo Badulis. And kay Coach Jan.
So, congratulations. Congratulations once again, our best player of the ball game with number 15, Marco Pagsuyoin with 19 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, 2 blocks, and we will be right back.